Oh my goodness. So today I'm so excited. Today we have a very special guest. Today my guest is 2019 Mr. Olympia qualifier, professional bodybuilder and philanthropist, IFBB Pro, Mr. Adolphus Quoida. Welcome, Adolphus, and thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't believe this is happening. This is like really thrilling for me because I'm such a fan of bodybuilding, and so to have you is really an honor today. So thank you again for being here.
Appreciate it.
And I'm really excited because we're going to share so much. You're going to share so much with us today. We're going to talk about, the education that goes behind bodybuilding. So you're going to be sharing some of your secrets about prep and nutrition, the physicality, all of the things that are involved in there. But one of the things I'm really excited about is that we're going to get into talking about how you are giving back to your community in such a special way. So I can't wait to talk about that.
I'm down for that.
Wicked, wicked. So let's start with a bit about yourself because you live in Canada, but you are born in Liberia. So can you talk to us a little bit about your travels from Liberia? And
I was born in Liberia, West Africa.
Okay.
It's a very beautiful country. I was young when we had a civil war in Liberia, so I and my family flee to the Ivory Coast.
Okay.
So I basically grew up in Cote d'Ivoire, Danale specifically.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was there till I moved to the States, and I decided to come to Canada.
Okay.
Because I want to just continue my life here.
Right. Okay. And so you came here at a very young age then as well? Were you still quite young when you came here?
I arrived here 2007.
Okay.
In Toronto.
Okay.
And 2007, was very different.
Right. Yes.
So, a lot of changes life brought,
right,
towards me, and a lot of challenges.
Right.
But 2011, I started going to the gym.
Okay.
And it was very interesting that I met a lot of people who, I became friends with.
Right.
And they led me towards the right path, which was bodybuilding.
Okay. So it wasn't always your first kind of passion. That wasn't something that you were kind of had your mind set on early. Was it just you were going to the gym because you just wanted to work out, be healthy? Like what was your kind of?
I never ever thought I was going to be a bodybuilder.
Wow.
No, it was not in my dream.
Okay.
When I started training, I was training all because I had time to pass.
Okay.
Not even to look good.
Right.
I didn't care. So I had friends who would be like, "Oh, at the gym, going to the gym."
Yeah.
So we play basketball.
Yeah.
And lift weights.
Okay.
At the YMCA, Scarborough.
Yes, I used to go there actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there were guys who came there.
Yeah.
And all serious, working out.
Yeah.
And we used to make fun of the guys. Like, why are they so serious?
Right.
But I didn't know what was in their head because I was not them.
Right.
So eventually, there's a guy who I always pay respect to. Fidel Clark. He lives in Whitby.
Okay.
If you're listening to this, Fidel, salute again.
Yes, I was going to bring him up. We're going to see a little photo of you guys together later.
So he talked to me. He said, "Why don't you be a bodybuilder?" I said, "What? I don't have time for that,
Yeah.
He said, "No, just try. Trust me. It could make a difference." He talked about the opportunities that bodybuilding could bring to me. So I was kind of cornered by him. Okay. Several times I had to hide from him.
Right. You tried to hide.
yeah. Till finally, he said, "You know what? I want you to meet me at this time, this date," and for some reason, I did.
Wow. It's funny how your destiny chases you down, right?
Yeah. I did, and he told me he wanted me to compete at Ontario's Natural.
Okay.
Which was in 2011.
Okay.
And it was like, I think 2 months away.
Wow.
When he told me. So he was like, you're already looking ready. You don't have to.
So were you already built and?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to play a lot of basketball, a lot of soccer, and training. So legs, I know how to train legs.
Okay, right.
So he coached me with a diet.
Right.
And I went there and won it. So
So guys, 2 months of training.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay.
And I actually went against 2 of the guys who were so serious in the gym.
Really?
Training.
Wow.
So, it kind of like hyped me up and made me feel like, oh, this could be something that I can do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And all the attention, everything coming towards me, I was like, okay, I'll do it.
Yes. It feels good. I like the attention.
Yeah. That's how it started.
Okay, that's crazy. And so what are some of the titles that you've won already?
Oh, I won numerous titles.
Okay.
My trophy stand is like,
oh,
there's
man.
no room.
Wow, well look at
There's
this one.
no room.
This one's huge.
Yeah, that's that was the Ontario's.
Okay.
It's like the biggest provincial show in
Okay,
Canada.
wow.
Yeah,
right.
which is and I was light heavyweight when I won that.
Okay.
Overall, which is usually heavyweight or super heavyweight that wins the overall.
So can you break that down a little bit? So for people who are also learning about that, so you're saying light heavyweight. What does that mean?
Okay, like when I started bodybuilding,
yeah,
I started at water weight.
Okay.
I was small, growing, training, growing.
Right.
So every weight class I wanted.
Wow.
Till I got to light heavyweight.
Okay.
So when I got to light heavyweight, I did the Ontario Provincial, which when you win the overall, you are entitled to compete at the nationals for life.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
No one can stop you.
Okay. Okay.
So light heavyweight don't win that easily because you got to go against super heavy and heavyweight, which they are bigger than you, better than you.
Wow. Okay.
But I was able to surpass those guys at that weight.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And so tell us about 3D muscle, because I've seen that come up. I see that all the time on your Instagram and everything. Yeah. So what does that mean? What's that all about?
3D muscle. 3D muscle is the proper version of muscle in the 3D image.
Okay.
So this is how everything came about. I was in Montreal training, and I think I was getting ready for the Canadian Nationals.
Okay.
And this old guy, 80 years old, 85.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks good, French guy. He came up to me like, I've seen a lot of people training for shows, but when I look at you, he was doing cardio. He said, "You different."
Wow.
I said, "Why?" He said, "Your muscle just so defined. It's like I'm wearing 3D glasses, seeing you." So when he said that, I said, "For real?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "You look like 3D version of muscle." That was his word.
Yeah, yeah.
So I said, "Okay, this is my name."
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. I didn't look for it. It came right to me.
See, again.
Yeah, so that's how I adopted that name.
Very cool.
And since then, it has been very successful because a lot of people tell me I don't see myself on stage. I see pictures,
right,
videos.
Of course, right.
My conditioning is always superb.
Right.
And my muscle flex better.
Right, right.
So I feel the difference.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And I want to get into that. I can't wait. In the next segment, we're gonna break down a little bit more about your training and everything that goes into that. I mean, sometimes when we look, even just looking at you, obviously you think this guy trains hard, obviously. Yes, I do. But there's so much more that goes into prep, and so especially for people who are maybe considering this as a sport that they want to get into or an avenue that they want to explore, then I want to dig into that and some of the secrets that you have. Yeah, good. Wonderful. Okay, yeah. So when we come back, we're going to talk to Adolphus Quoida about his prep, and some of the secrets are going to be shared with you coming up next on Shaping Life.
At Benjamin Law, we understand the real cost of personal injuries. As the victim of an accident, you may be the one who's physically hurt, but your main concern is that your family are the ones who will pay the price. Benjamin Law will be there for you, helping, supporting, and working tirelessly to resolve your personal injury case. Call 1-855-899-4878 or visit benjaminlaw.ca and let our family of lawyers help your family.
About create your own reality by choosing your future. And not only is it important for you to know it's possible for you to choose your future, but it's necessary that you work on yourself, that you develop yourself. It's necessary that you get the energy drainers out of your life, people who don't want anything.
The most powerful motivational speeches that I have ever heard came from people who told me I couldn't do something.
So welcome back to Shaping Life, and as I said before, we're going to start talking about prep, everything that that's involved with that. And you know, one of the first things that I want to talk to you about, Adolphus, is focus, because I've heard you talk about focus before, and so many people that I've spoken to on the show, even in recent weeks, mindset is one of the biggest things. So can you talk to us about how that plays a role in your training?
Like before I leave for the gym,
yeah,
I usually make sure everything I have to get done is done.
Okay, right.
Because there were times that I got injured because I had multiple things on my mind while training.
Right.
So
okay.
I got a really good headphone that can get a noise from outside. I listen to what I want to listen to.
Yes. Okay.
So that time is my time. That,
right.
2-3 hours is for me.
Yes. Okay.
So I go through my routine, like for meditation wise, like motivational speeches, music from artists I admire, and I just train.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So everything else is pause.
Right.
It's all about me that time.
I love that. I didn't even actually think about that. I'm so glad you said that, about having everything done before you go, because then it's so true. Then your mind is everywhere, right?
Oh yeah.
You're not on task. So how meditative it becomes, because you can be completely focused and in the moment.
Excellent. That's the truth. I know a lot of guys who got injured.
Right.
Because they were rushing.
Right. Right.
Some phone call that they had to attend to.
Right.
It's just crazy.
Wow. Yeah. So let's take a look. I've got a quick video of you training. I think it's chest at the gym. So let's have a look at this. Crazy. I can see the 3D. So you mentioned a little bit about, you're saying 2-3 hours in the gym. So when you're actually prepping for a show, talk to us about how many days you're in the gym, how long you're in the gym. What does that look like usually?
When prepping for a show is very challenging. Like if you decide to do a show, you know the date of the show.
Right.
So I have to calculate like what I need to do to come up with the best conditioning.
Okay.
And when I'm going to a show, I'm going to a show to win it.
Right. Love it. Yeah.
I don't go to a show hoping.
Right.
That's my mentality.
Okay.
So my style of prep is a little different and easier as compared to more people.
Okay. Talk to us about that. Why do you say that?
Yeah, a regular bodybuilder prep for like 20 weeks, 16 weeks is the average.
Okay.
I'll do 5 weeks. I did 5 weeks for Olympia.
What?
And I was ready.
5 weeks?
Yeah, 5.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
It's really hard to believe, but my program works. It works for me. Clients I'm coaching, it works for them.
Okay. And you design your own programs, or do you have a coach that works with you? How does that all come into play for you?
I design it myself.
Okay.
And I did a lot of studies, a lot of research. There were times that I failed because I was learning my body.
Right.
So I had to know myself before I started to learn other people I work with.
Okay. Makes total sense.
Yeah.
And so you're saying you 5 weeks for you is training, but is this because, let's say in, do you call it off season? Is it because you're so conditioned all the time? Is that why it's easy for you to go in and just prep for a shorter amount of time, would you say?
That's part of it, but the most important aspect is the road. Like, the traditional bodybuilders go with the traditional start of dieting.
Okay.
Which I don't do.
Okay.
They have
Let's get into that. Yeah.
We are. Okay. They usually go with chicken breast, broccoli, fish, white fish lineup. Is there. It's been on for years.
Yes.
But people turn to lose weight using that product.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
For me, I'm a bodybuilder. I grow into the show.
Okay.
So when I start training based on my nutrition, I grow into the show and I burn fat while growing.
Okay. Wow.
So I go straight there with the carnivore approach.
Okay. So talk about that. I've had a couple of vegans on the show in the last couple of weeks, so I'm interested in hearing about this now.
Oh no, this is it works.
Okay.
Like my forefathers hunted animals.
Right.
They live on the animals and it's connecting tissues.
Right.
Okay, and they were healthy.
Right.
Strong. So that approach.
Okay.
I trace my background, which of course I'm an African Liberian.
Right.
Animal is my number one.
Okay. Okay.
So it's not only the leaner part of the meat. I eat fat, the fatty part of the meat as well.
Okay. Okay.
So it's 1:1 ratio.
Okay.
So with that approach, I'm able to develop lean muscle.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
And due to the fat and protein content, my liver is able to produce ketone.
Okay.
Which gives me energy.
Right.
So it's like you got a gasoline.
Right.
Okay. You're driving a gasoline car. But then before my show, I switched to diesel.
Okay.
So
I like it.
with the gasoline,
Yeah.
you get your energy from carbs and sugar. So when I switch to diesel, it's like I'm getting my energy from fat.
Okay.
So your body cannot get fat from fat.
Right.
You burn fat.
Right.
So I'm using my fat to burn.
Right. And then that's why you can spend 2-3 hours.
Yes. And no, I do cardio as well. But in that situation, I'm able to grow.
Right.
I'm more energetic.
Okay.
I'm not stressed. I'm eating what I can eat.
Yes.
When I can eat, I don't measure my meals.
You don't. Okay.
No. You cannot store fat.
Okay.
So as I get hungry, I eat.
Okay.
And that gives me an edge.
Okay.
Whereas traditional bodybuilders,
right,
they gotta measure their meals because
yes,
they're eating all this broccoli, fish, whatever.
Yeah, you're blowing my mind right now because all I've ever really been had access to was seeing that information, was seeing the, like you said, the broccoli, chicken breast. That's all I've really been exposed to. So,
I get bloated.
Yeah, so
I get bloated from broccoli.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm a different person. Like if I'm prepping a Chinese guy,
right,
my style and approach is different because of his heritage.
Okay.
So I kind of tend to do a little different. That's why I would say I'm good at what I do.
Yes. Yeah. I think so. Qualifying Mr. Olympia. I would say so. That's amazing. Yeah, that's fascinating actually. So, and I like that approach too because I always think that culture does play such a role.
Oh yeah, genetics.
Yeah, absolutely. Amazing. So 2-3 hours in the gym. You mentioned briefly just a minute ago that you do cardio as well. What kinds of cardio do you do?
Oh, I do the Stepmaster, which is the highest kind.
Okay.
I usually do that early morning.
Okay.
So I get it out of the way, like, on an empty stomach. Okay. You be able to like burn more fat.
I was going to ask you about that. So how do you feel about that? Because there's a lot of controversy too. Some people say, doing fasted cardio, isn't any better than having something before you do cardio in the morning. How do you feel about that? What's your opinion?
Oh, there's a big difference. The difference there is if you eat and you come to do cardio, the first 20-30 minutes, your body is burning off that food that you just ate.
Okay.
So when the body burns off that food, before you start paying attention to fat buildup in the body, which is a waste of time.
Okay.
So why not avoid eating?
Right.
And start the last 10 minutes, the body start to accelerate.
Right.
And burn fat, whereas weight,
Okay.
People, I know, I love food.
Me too.
I love food. And you have to sacrifice when you want results.
Right.
That's why more people don't understand. You cannot do both.
Right. And so so in terms of, let's go back to a little bit about meal prep and things like that. So I know we talked a little bit before, you said you like to cook twice a week. So do you prep for, I guess you're prepping for a few days to know that you have everything ready? Like, as you said, again, part of mindset, right? Having everything ready before you go. So what is your meal prep like? What is like, how do you structure that?
Living in a bigger city brings bigger problems. So I try to make my food available when I want it.
Yes, okay.
So I never run out of food.
Okay.
That's my number one
Good plan.
priority.
I like that.
Yes. So as much as you train, your nutrition,
yes.
if it's not met properly, the training is a waste.
Yes.
So I cook twice a week.
Okay.
Very big portions.
Okay.
I don't count the amount I eat. Sometimes I eat more, sometimes I eat less.
Okay.
So I made sure that, you know, I cook different kinds of animal products.
Right.
Like I would deal with beef, pork,
okay,
etc., etc.
Okay.
You know, just to, you know, get a different box of food.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. And then veggies. Like, what are your favorite types of veggies? Let's say.
I'm a Liberian. Okay. I love potato grains, I would call it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called spinach.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Okay. Okay.
So,
okay. So you're learning all the time.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's one of my favorite meals.
Okay.
Yeah. But I also I'm a Liberian.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
We got different kinds of food, and I would tell you, man, if you haven't had a Liberian dish, don't have it, because when you have it, you're gonna be glued to it. And that's one of my frustration when I'm prepping, because I can't have those.
Yes. Okay. Right. So after post show, you can indulge a little bit.
Oh my God, I can't wait. And what I'm craving is called GB.
Okay. What's that?
Have you heard about that?
No, I've never heard about that.
Oh, it's hard starch from cassava.
Okay. Yeah.
They made a soup with different parts of the animal.
Okay.
Or different kinds of animal.
Okay.
You can put chicken, beef,
good,
fish. It just everything in it.
Oh man.
And it's just different. It just you can't get it nowhere else.
I'll have to try some. You're gonna hook me up with that.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
So we know that there's so many other things too. We've talked about the training, we've talked about the nutrition, but we know that there's a few more things that are very important parts of the prep. So we're gonna get into that when we come back on Shaping Life.
With so many newspapers within the community, it's sometimes hard to tell what separates us from the rest. Most of the time, they all brag about the same thing. You know, the large circulations, tons of online views, and it can go on and on. But what really separates the Toronto Caribbean newspaper apart from everybody else? Well, it's simple. Our service. No, seriously. Hi, I'm Grant Browning, founder and CEO of the Toronto Caribbean newspaper. I have over 20 years of branding and marketing experience, and I've worked with countless companies and corporations to do one thing, and that is to raise their profits with their brand. With over 40 years of combined experience in branding and marketing, our amazing staff is fully prepared to sit down and figure out exactly what you need to stand out from your competitors.
The reason why you don't see his ad anymore is because
the ad is too powerful, bring too much people.
So what are you waiting for? Give us a call today. We'll be happy to help.
Welcome back to Shaping Life. I'm your host, Trish Curling, and we're sitting here with 2019 Mr. Olympia qualifier, Adolphus Quoida. So we're so excited to be talking about prep. We're talking about everything that goes into that, and stick around to the last segment because you're going to hear, an incredible story about some of the challenges that he's faced, and we're going to get into that. But right now, I want to again just continue a little bit more about what else goes into that. So the obvious things are the nutrition, the working out. Those are the kind of obvious things. But what are some other important aspects of your training that you need to focus on?
Important aspects, like closer to prep, is it's about posing as well.
Posing, yes.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
Posing, and I'm doing a few classes, like a few yoga classes as well.
Yoga classes.
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
listen, people.
So posing is very important.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So I got a few clients I'm helping, and coming closer to the show, I made them understand one thing.
Right.
You have trained all year.
Yes.
If you didn't build that muscle, you're not going to build it now.
Right. Right.
So, training is cut in half. Posing and cardio.
Okay.
Those are the two things that is important.
Okay.
Really close to show.
Wonderful. Let's take a quick look at this video of you posing a little bit here. And as this is going, Adolphus, why is this so, why is it again such an important aspect? What do we see here? What goes into it?
This particular show, posting, it was 2016.
Okay.
Canadian Nationals.
Okay.
No, 2017.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was when I won the national title.
Amazing. Okay.
And I turned pro that show.
You did. Oh, congratulations.
So this was outside the balcony, and conditioning was really good. I feel small over there still. But
okay, sure.
Yeah, I feel smaller, but it was 2017 nationals.
Okay, yeah. Amazing, incredible.
And I didn't post this video. Someone else went and posted.
Oh, they did.
Just at the weigh-in.
Oh, really?
So there were guys who were shocked when they saw me.
Okay.
They're like, "Are you still with that condition?" I said, "Yeah," and they got frustrated because you can know what will happen.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Absolutely. And so, what does it feel like? Like when you're posing, does it feel natural to you to do, or is it difficult? Like what is that? What's involved in the posing itself?
When you start posing, it's actually hard.
Okay.
As you practice, you develop your own method. Okay. Because every poses give you different points when you posing. Right. Like at a real competitive show. Okay. So there are guys who are coached by professionals. Okay. Who got history of winning. Right. So if I'm standing by that guy and I have to use every weapon I got, which is my strongest point. Right. Okay. And according to my body, I've developed so many strongest points that every post I have to go really hard. Okay. Okay. In order for me to make that guy look bad. Right. Okay. Right. That's the thing. But then there are more bodybuilders, guys I'm coaching. When they are posing, their goal is to hide their weak points. Okay, I see. Because they got so many weaknesses. Right. They should hide it instead of showing it. Right. So we got to learn how to hide it. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah. So then that's where I guess a good coach, like we just showed a picture of you and Fidel up there, comes in to help you to do that. Yes. Okay. That I always go to Fidel from the beginning. He's the guy who chased you down. Who chased me down. Yeah, right. And he's a big brother figure to me. Right. Yeah, so much respect for him, and every show I go to him. Oh, that's incredible. Yeah. That's incredible. And then, so posing, the nutrition, the working out, what about stretching and flexibility then? You talked a little bit about yoga and how important that has become for you too. Yeah. So, people tend to not pay attention to those things. Right. Those are real details. Like you putting puzzles together. When one is missing, right, it's not complete. That's right. That's so right. Like even at the Toronto Pro Show, there were guys who they were comparing to me. So they will tell you, do this pose. Yes. And they don't call the pose off. Okay. And you cannot leave from there. Right. There are guys who I competed with before that fell off stage. That fell. They got no energy. Okay. To pose. Okay. Wow. So, and as a professional, the judges know who tired, who not tired. Yes. You start sweating. Right. Running out of breath. It's like you're running a marathon. Right. Because there's so much energy involved, I would imagine. No, it's hard. You're squeezing every muscle because they score you from your calves to your traps. Man. And it watches every transition. Okay. They're looking for weaknesses. They're trying to say, oh, he doesn't have this. Oh, he got too much of this. Oh, they're finding points on you. Okay. So in order to be at that level, that elite level, there are so many bodybuilders in the world. Yes. So many. Yeah. Guys that go to the gym and train every day. Yes. They never succeed easily because they just haven't met that right mindset, knowing what they need to do, how they need to do it. Okay. And so and so obviously you talked about all the research that you do, and is that also part of any, like you said, your mentors, your coaches, all of that, I guess, obviously must play a role in why you've been so successful. Oh yeah, I'm a kind of guy who will talk to anyone. Okay, yeah. And I got better by people criticizing me. Yes. Oh, he this, but he's not. He doesn't have that. Right. Oh, he that, but he doesn't have this. And when you tell me that, I don't argue. I listen to you. Right. I work on it. I love it. Yes. So exactly. I work on it. The thing about bodybuilding is an individual sport. It's not a team sport. Right. Anyone says bodybuilding is a team sport, I don't believe it. Right. Because you don't go on stage with me. No, yes. You're not. You're not dieting with me. Right. No, you're not. Right. I put in the work. And I got to show the results.
Right.
So, with your mindset and proper training, proper nutrition, the judge is going to see exactly what you did, how you did it.
Right. Okay, that's incredible. Also, so the last little piece, we have a little video too of a little backstage prep. So, man, this can't be too upsetting for you here at all. What's happening here?
Yeah, I was getting oiled up,
getting
ready for stage, and the whole thing about it is they got to monitor the amount they put on you, right?
Okay.
Because of my skin tone.
Yes. Okay.
I'm already dark.
Right.
So I can't get too dark.
Right.
When I see my muscles. So as they're doing it, I'm looking.
Right.
To make sure it's not too much.
Right.
So because with a white guy, it's kind of different.
Right.
They can pour enough on them, but sometimes it still affect them too, right?
Right.
Because you get too dark, nothing will show.
Yes, exactly.
But those guys, I've got so much respect for them. They are professionals. They've been doing it for a long time.
Yes, absolutely.
But you just get so cautious when you be in that situation with this is my time to stay.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
So crucial, those few minutes beforehand. You mentioned before too that you love Kai Green, who is also one of my favorites too. So.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny. I'm so glad you mentioned him. And there's Kai right now, but because you in certain so many aspects you remind me of him. I saw a video, and we're gonna throw that up in a second, of you dancing backstage, which is exactly what I see Kai do all the time. So let's look at that. Having a good time.
You got a music?
I don't think we can. No, it's okay. I don't think we can right now. But yeah, loving it. Check you out. What? Look at the moves.
You're showing this.
Look at the moves. I love it.
This is funny.
I love it.
Just looking back at it, you're like, what was I doing?
I love it. I love it.
Oh my God.
Don't be embarrassed now.
Oh jeez. All right, okay. It was fun time. It was fun time.
Well done. But that's what I love, and that's why there's so much serious focus and all the things that go into the training. But then moments like that, I'm sure just really
it was a big moment.
Yeah.
Like for a bodybuilder to be hired to guest post, it means a lot.
Okay.
Because there are so many competitors at that show.
Right.
And they are bringing you in as a celebrity.
Yes. Okay.
As a role model, so people can see you.
Right.
So I did like regular posing.
Right.
And then I try to,
have it
show a little bit of my African dance skills.
Yeah, I love it.
But that's what it is.
I love it. So this year was a critical year for you. On June 1st this year, you qualified for Mr. Olympia. So I mean, that's like, look at that. That's like, what were you thinking about in that moment? First place at the Toronto Pro Show this year. So what were you thinking in that moment when you qualified?
I would start from the year before. The year before, I placed 5th.
Okay.
And I was so disappointed.
Yeah. Okay.
It was my first pro debut.
Wow.
Like I went with the mindset to win it.
Yes.
But I placed 5th, and I felt, the guys were good.
Yes.
They were really good.
Yes. Yeah.
And that 1 year frame, from 2018 to 2019, was stressful.
Okay.
Just to place 5th, because I wanted to go and win it as my first debut.
Yes.
And go to Olympia and win it.
Yes.
I wanted to set that record.
Yes.
So that was out.
Right.
So I had to get ready for 2019.
Yes.
So I put everything into my prep.
Okay.
Conditioning was perfect. Right. Size, everything.
Right.
So when I won that title, I knew I was going to win it.
Yeah.
I went there knowing I was going to win it.
Right.
So I didn't intend to do any other show.
Okay.
I didn't want to worry about the money.
Yes.
Because I wanted to make this trip back to my hometown.
Yes, yes.
I've planned it for so many years, but life been difficult for me.
Yes, yes.
In different circumstances.
Right.
So after winning this show, people I know who love me warn me to not travel.
Okay.
They said you have to stay and do Olympia before you travel.
Right. Okay.
But with my mindset, I wasn't going to be focused.
Right.
Going back home was my number one priority than competing.
Right.
So I said I either do 2 or I skip Olympia.
Right. Right.
So I decided to go.
Good for you. Yeah. Good for
you.
So
I went back home. I did what I had to do, and I can't regret it. I'm very happy. When I came back, it was 5 weeks to the show.
Okay.
So I said, yes, the game began.
Yes, and then you began your prep.
I began my prep. As you see, my prep, I was ready. You look at all my photos, videos, I was ready 2 weeks.
Yes.
So I was conditioned in 3 weeks.
Yes.
I was ready 2 weeks to the show.
Wow.
Yeah,
and you were supposed to go. You were supposed to compete, and I mean, I was anticipating it for you myself because I saw that you had qualified, and I was so excited for you. And then you weren't able to go. Do you want to talk just a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was very heartbreaking.
Absolutely.
It was. I felt pain in my life a lot, and this was just one of it.
Right.
So I got a lawyer who contacted the U.S. Border Services, and she confirmed that I can go.
Okay.
Because the Olympia, they gave us, my hotel paid for, my airline.
Right.
I got everything that needed to be taken care of. I was only going to compete.
Right.
I had all the necessary documents.
Yes.
But I was missing a particular paperwork.
Okay. Okay.
That should have been given to me by the U.S. consulate.
Okay.
To take with me.
Right.
I was waiting for that paperwork.
Right.
I had my passport.
Right.
But when my lawyer thought I could still make it without that.
Okay.
Based on the importance of the show.
Right.
So I went to PSA International. Unfortunately, I was told I couldn't board the plane unless I get that document.
Oh my goodness.
So the immigration officers were so nice to me. They even tried to contact the passport, the consular office in Calgary.
Right.
But they couldn't, get hold of the right person themselves. Okay. So I took it as a hit.
Okay, absolutely.
And, the worst thing is being home, knowing you're not going, and people extending,
their excitement,
their wishes.
Absolutely.
Oh, I want you to kill that show. You're gonna win it.
Absolutely.
And then I look at the text. I'm like, oh my God, what can I say?
Yeah.
That was the worst moment.
I can imagine. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, you are. I mean, as you said, you've dealt with your fair share of challenges in life, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about that. But you are resilient, and so we're going to talk about that resiliency and how you give back to your community as well when we come back.
And for the Olympia show, let me not cut you off. I was going there to win it.
I know.
Like I was going to shock the world. Like I'm seeing it now, and I can prove what I would do. Follow my story.
Yes, absolutely. Next year is your year.
It's just the beginning.
Absolutely, absolutely. Agreed. So we're going to take that same spirit. We're going to bring that back in the next segment of Shaping Life. See you soon.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
One more time.
What's kind of distance?
So look at that. I mean, you talked about how important it was for you to go back home, and that's like you actually blocking traffic in Monrovia, Liberia. So that's amazing. They must have been so excited to see you.
Yes, it was the nation's capital.
Okay, yeah.
And I didn't get an opportunity to go to my hometown, which is Lima.
Which would have been insane, I'm
God.
sure.
I can't wait because I have to go there.
Absolutely.
I have to go there.
Absolutely.
I just couldn't go there because the work I have.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So let's switch gears just slightly because I want to talk to you about one of your biggest challenges. We talked about Mr. Olympia, obviously a devastating blow that you weren't able to compete last weekend. It was last weekend. So soon. So the emotions are fresh. But I know that one of the most devastating moments that you've experienced is the loss of your brother Augustus.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
would you mind sharing a little bit about that?
Oh yeah. A very smart, intelligent, educated young man.
Mm-hmm.
He died at an early age. That hits me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a day I don't think about him.
Absolutely.
I'm actually feeling much relief because of my trip back home.
Okay.
So when I went back home, the purpose of my trip was to cater to the school he built.
Ah, incredible. Yes. So the school.
That's his legacy.
Right.
So I had to change the school name in honor of him.
Yes. Okay.
So
the name of the school was what before, and what is it now?
The name of the school before was Little Scholar Academy.
Okay, Little Scholar Academy.
He built the school with the intention of upbringing kids from nursery.
Okay. Yeah.
Who would grow into the school,
right?
And they will have total advantage,
right,
over the regular kids in the country.
Okay.
And people can see that as a symbol.
Right.
So he named it Little Scholar Academy International.
Ah, okay.
So when I went there, I changed it to Dr. Adolphus Quoida International Academy.
Amazing.
Yeah. So he started with nursery to grade 2.
Okay.
He died when the school reached grade 4.
Grade 4. Wow.
So what I did, I had to rebuild.
Okay.
The money I won from Toronto Pro Show.
Right.
I dedicated that money to his cause.
You sent all that money to the school.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So I was able to reach the grade level to 9th grade.
Wow. So now the kids are going there now, up to 9th grade.
Kids are in school. The atmosphere is better.
Yes.
We did a lot of renovations, brought in good teachers.
Yes.
Everything is different. It's just so different than the regular schools there. The reason is that the tuition is very less.
Okay.
Parents paying little or nothing because that's how he did it.
That's how he wanted it.
And the teachers are not making much money.
Right.
Which of course that hurt me.
Of course.
Because I was using my paycheck from here to pay teachers.
Wow. This is what I'm talking about.
Since he died.
That's incredible.
So toilet trails, teachers, I had to cater to that.
Wow.
So when I got there, they had already sent out the brochure for the following year. The tuition remained the same. But when I went there, I did a lot of renovation. Fixed the playground.
Right.
Bought new books. Changed the whole atmosphere.
I love it.
Like fixed the whole building up.
I
Changed
love
the
it.
whole building. And I sent about 45 computers.
Wow. Oh
so
my gosh.
students can have hands-on learning at an early age when it comes to computers. That's very important. That's the advantage between the Western world and Africa.
Absolutely.
So due to that, I felt like when you pass in the school, you see his picture up.
Absolutely.
You see the flag up.
Right.
He's not dead.
Right.
He's alive.
He's alive. Absolutely.
And
you're gonna make me cry, Adolphus. This is
that alone, like, satisfied me. So I wanted to do that a long time ago.
Yes.
But I couldn't.
Right.
With all my personal problems.
Right.
So when I did it, I came back. My energy was uplifted.
Yes.
I was like from 0 to 100.
Yes.
I feel good. I talked to the teachers, the staff.
Right.
I got the right people doing the right job.
Right.
So I'm really happy.
I love it. Let's take a quick look at the kids because there's a video of the kids doing opening exercises and you're talking about the energy and the atmosphere that you've created. So if we can just take a look at that, that's amazing. look at all the lives that are being impacted by, you know, what you're doing and the legacy that you and your brother now have left or leaving for these children and those teachers. So you know, this is why I think too, it's more than bodybuilding. It's more than just, you know, an incredible physique. It is providing opportunity. You know how you're giving back to, you know, your community and back home, and I think it's just incredible.
Yeah, it's when you're there, when you go back there, you see things that is unspeakable.
Yes, yeah.
Like, I got kids in school.
Yes.
But then I got a 10-year-old walking, selling water.
Wow.
Coming to sell water to the kids in school.
Wow. Wow.
Why they are not in school? Their parents cannot afford it. And my goal is to make this school successful.
Yes.
And I'm going to talk to people.
Yes.
At least to adopt a student.
Right.
You know,
right.
I got a team on the ground.
Right.
All I need is people from here with good heart.
Yes.
Who can look at a kid and say, I want
to
sponsor 2 kids
Absolutely.
in school, 3 kids in school.
Absolutely.
I have team who will go to homes and find kids who are not in school.
Yes.
And bring them to this school.
I love it.
Not only this school, I mean, any part of the community in Liberia.
Right.
This is going to grow. It's just the beginning.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
My purpose right now, I'm using bodybuilding as a platform.
Right.
To make my community better.
Yes. Yes.
And the only way I can make it better right now is to do the good my brother was doing.
Yes.
Because he meant what he was doing.
Yes.
So I'm going to invest everything I got.
Yep.
To make sure Liberia gets better.
I love
and
it.
the only way Liberia can get better is through education.
Yes.
Education means a lot.
Right.
Like the population in Liberia, like there are so many people who just can't afford to go to school.
Yes, yes.
They can't afford food.
Right.
Parents working.
Right.
When I say working, I mean they're in the market.
Yes.
Selling nothing.
Right.
For nothing.
Right.
Just to eat.
Right.
And their kids are with them.
Right.
How can they improve their lives?
Of course, of course.
There's no magic.
Right.
And the government is dying.
Right.
I was there.
Yes.
Government employees were not paid 3 months when I was there.
Wow.
Incredible. You know, so when you come from this side,
yes,
the only thing you can do is give everything you got.
Exactly. Exactly.
There's no choice.
Exactly.
And the economy in Liberia is mostly there's huge contribution from people outside of Liberia.
Okay.
Because they support their family. That's
Right.
one good thing about Liberians.
Okay.
We never forget back home.
Right. Right.
They wouldn't build houses there, but they are sending money.
Right.
For hospitals, food. I got so many friends and family who do what I do.
Ah.
But it's just different.
Yes, of course.
We just need more people.
Right.
More people to help.
To help, yeah.
Yeah.
Adolphus, I love what you're doing. I love the the tribute that you like I said, that is not just to your brother but to your community, to your home. I just want to thank you for sharing and being so open to share everything, because it's not all glitz and glamour and trophies, and that's wonderful, but you're doing so much more with that, and so I really appreciate you being here today.
Can you show that again?
The picture or the billboard?
Yeah.
Yes.
You see that guy, Sean G. Dor?
Yes.
He's a guy I met in the gym.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I told him what I was doing.
Right. Yeah.
And he contributed towards the computer school. That's
why. Oh my goodness, that's
why
there.
I named the computer school after him.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah,
that's
he's
incredible.
The only person other than my older brother in Philadelphia who has helped.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So he contributed hugely towards the Computer Institute. So I named the Computer Institute after him.
Love it. I love it. And that means so much more now. So when you look at these things and you see them and you know a little bit more about, what has happened, the story behind, who's contributed, what everybody's doing, the role that everybody's playing, it means so much more. So you've really touched me, and I hope that everybody can see this and maybe take some action in this area as well. So.
Yeah, you can feel free to contact me if you want to help.
Absolutely.
Get me on Facebook, Instagram, or through
Neo Yoga, yes, yes. You can definitely contact me as well, and I can put you through. Yeah,
I'm still in the process of building the school website.
Right.
There's so many things that it's not done.
Yes.
Because of money.
Right.
So I'm doing it when when funds are available. Every time there's something different. So I need help. I definitely need help. I need help for the school. I need help for the kids.
Absolutely.
And just recently, 30 kids died.
Oh my goodness.
In Liberia due to fire in the school.
Oh my goodness.
I would like to wish my sympathy to the parents.
Absolutely.
And,
absolutely.
I want to say, just keep the faith.
Absolutely.
That's the saddest thing I've heard.
Absolutely.
When I heard that news, I was shocked.
Absolutely.
Because I know Liberia is like, it's a peaceful place.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was an electrical problem.
Oh
so
my goodness.
It was an accident, but it's sad.
Of course.
Knowing that
of course.
the few kids who are trying to go to school.
Of course.
Getting burned in fire to death.
Absolutely.
And we got kids who already not going to school.
Right.
What are they going to think? Go to school to die?
Yes, of course. Oh my goodness.
So,
an incredible story, an incredible path that you've taken, and so amazed by everything that you are accomplishing personally, professionally, and I thank you again. So thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Yes, so I hope to see you next week on Shaping Life.